Today's video is powered by SeatGeek. Get $20 off any tickets sold using promo code itsantwright on the SeatGeek app or website. This is bittersweet because I love doing these, but it also means we're nearing the end of this basketball season. It's the calm before the transfer portal storm. But let's get these Big Ten awards going. This is what I think they should be, not necessarily how these coaches vote, because we know some of these dudes make someone else fill out their ballot. It was a down year in the Big Ten, nobody's denying that, but we still gotta give love to the guys who stood out in conference play. The Sixth Man of the Year award, there were a few names I deeply considered, but I'm gonna go with Nick Martinelli of Northwestern. He stepped up big time when guys went down. He's at the top of the list for qualifying players in both points and rebounds per game, helping Northwestern finish strong and solidify a bid in the NCAA tournament in back-to-back years for the first time in school history. Coach of the Year, this is where I needed some balance. Do we really punish a coach who ran through the league again like Matt Painter, or do we reward someone like Ben Johnson, who was picked almost last and vastly outperformed expectations? But for this award, it was close, and even though it was a down year with on-court talent, I feel that elevated quite a few coaching performances. This is unlike me, but I'm going to completely chicken out here and take the easy route. I'm sorry guys, but I'm truly torn, and in good faith, I cannot pick just one. So I'm sorry, co-coaches of the year, I'm gonna go with Matt Painter. He just ran through the conference again, and I just think Fred Hoiberg went out and hit a home run in the portal, got the team to gel, and has Nebraska in discussion for a double bye in the Big Ten tournament and a virtual lock for the NCAA tournament. Co-comeback players of the year, these are guys who were out for a while and had a big impact on the team this season. Parker Fox from Minnesota, playing for his dream school after tearing his ACLs in back-to-back seasons. Juwan Gary out of Nebraska, after dealing with an injury all last year, he's added a dynamic presence to a formidable Nebraska roster. Hey, you know I don't like to keep y'all long. No more explanations for each player. If you have any questions, you know how to get at me. We're just gonna list these names from here on out. The ultimate all Greenlight team. They'll shoot the ball whenever, wherever, and however they want to. CJ Wilcher out of Nebraska, Peyton Sanford out of Iowa, Kisei Tominaga also out of Nebraska, Mike Mitchell out of Minnesota, and Doug McDaniel out of Michigan. Big Ten all-freshman team. Freshman of the year, Owen Freeman out of Iowa, Cam Christie out of Minnesota, Mackenzie Mbako out of Indiana, John Blackwell out of Wisconsin, and Deshaun Harris-Smith out of Maryland. And let's move on to the all-defensive team. We have Zach Edey out of Purdue, Ace Baldwin out of Penn State, Cliff Amore from Rutgers, Coleman Hawkins out of Illinois, Chucky Hepburn out of Wisconsin. And now we have the all first-year transfer portal team. Khalil Ware out of Indiana, Lance Jones out of Purdue, Marcus Damask out of Illinois, AJ Storr out of Wisconsin, and Ace Baldwin out of Penn State. Special shout out to Rank Mast and Bryce Williams out of Nebraska and Ben Krikke out of Iowa. For the all Big Ten nods, we're going to have 3 teams of 5. We'll start with the first team in Big Ten Player of the Year, Zach Edey out of Purdue. Also first team, Marcus Damask out of Illinois, Boo Buie out of Northwestern, Terrence Shannon Jr. out of Illinois, and Braden Smith out of Purdue. Second team all Big Ten, Jameer Young out of Maryland, Dawson Garcia out of Minnesota, Peyton Sanford out of Iowa, Tyson Walker out of Michigan State, and Khalil Ware out of Indiana. Third team all Big Ten, AJ Storr out of Wisconsin, Coleman Hawkins out of Illinois, Malik Renew out of Indiana, Tony Perkins out of Iowa, Malik Hall out of Michigan State. We have some honorable mentions for Brooks Barnheiser, Julian Reese, and Bruce Thornton. If you're still tuned in, I truly appreciate you. We have goals in mind. Please sub to your boy. Dan Dockage can't guard me.